just let this sit for a little bit, do its thing. Give it a rinse off, and then we're going to start the decontamination process. I'm not going to film all of that because I actually forgot the batteries. I've already said this, I think. I forgot the batteries for the GoPro, so I don't want to waste all the content doing a decontamination. I think most people know how to do that, so I'm going to get on with the decon work, get it inside, and we'll start from there. Brilliant. Peace. Always remove these by hand, don't use your air gun. See, what you have to be careful of, see how somebody's put copper slip on these? You shouldn't really do that because you can't get a true torque figure when you put copper slip on lug nuts. So just bear that in mind. I know that it's common practice and this area can get rusty, but you're increasing the slip. So how can I torque that? How can that be torqued up properly? These feel quite loose to me. So bear that in mind, you guys that put copper slip on lug nuts. I would just clean them up with a wire brush and put them back in. Look how long my Hoover pipe is, guys. You see this? You know how handy this is? But I'm also wondering how much suction do I lose from having this giant pipe? It's got to be 15 meters long, surely. Can't even remember. It's got to be 15 meters. Anyway, let's get this sorted. Get moving. Always put it between my legs like so. And we're going to get moving. Using Porsche heavy cut compound. Going to cut this using the little Duetto. Really, I always say it's such a nice light machine. This one's got a backing plate mod, so I've got a little spacer. I don't know if you can see this, but I've got a little spacer that stops it touching the shroud, so I get a bit more free rotation. This normally would not do that. So I've got a bit more free rotation, get a lot more cut out of it. So excellent machine. So I'm going to use this to cut this complete car. The swirls aren't too bad, the Mari isn't too bad. So I believe that this will do a fantastic job. So Duetto, Porsche H9. To prime the pad, this is how I do it with a microfiber. I want a nice pattern, like so. I'm going to use my Rupes kind of spray. You don't need one of these. This is 20 quid, 30 pounds. You really don't need one. And you're just going to get it all into these little fibers. Now remember, this microfiber pad is great at cutting, but it leaves its own marring and marking. So it will create its own kind of haze along the paint. So we're going to need to refine that out afterwards, and I'll still be using this machine for that. So I'm going to start the cutting work now, and we'll get going. Excuse my hair, starting to slowly come back from the chemo, but it doesn't look great, so I'm sure it doesn't look great on camera either. But you know, I've got to be comfortable with my work because I can't keep wearing hats all the time. And on top of that, I need to get over my own insecurities. It is what it is. Anyway, let's move through this and let's get going. Don't forget, really dusty. It's going to build up with a lot of clear coat. So, you know, get your airline, get your brush it out, speed 1. I use an airline, I blow it out, I've got a bucket there. So, you know, keep the dust in there. I would recommend wearing a mask. You know, you're breathing in a lot of chemicals, you're breathing in clear coat. Just protect your lungs, guys. Right, let's crack on. Chamomile tea. Not bad at all. Right. Stack up. Get through to this next part. Refining work using Koshkemi F6. Still on the Duetto, Rupes yellow pad, and check out the results. Look. Right, we're going to get the main piece of accenting working now. Which is going to be wrapping the roof on this. So I'm just cutting it off using 3M 2080, so there is a cap on this. Again, always have to be wary that each film has its pitfalls. 3M doesn't have the clearest kind of orange peel effect to it. It's one of the more orange peely ones, films. I particularly like Arlon and Oracle, but installing the black, it scratches like crazy. Even if you use water, it scratches. 3M 2080 has a cap on it, so you can literally install it scratch free, and it is installable with the cap. It's a little bit more difficult, but it is installable. So we're gonna get this on now, and yeah, let's get moving. Perfect. Probably a little bit too big, but I don't know if you can see this, but you've got quite a heavy concave in this roof, so a lot of pulling. It's not as simple as it looks. It's nice because it's got no aerial, but you can see how the film is under tension just by laying it. See how it's creasing up at this front section? So I've got some pulling to do to get this sorted and get it on. Bit of a precarious angle up there. So let's get cracking. Gonna peel the backing paper like so. Stick it to the car like so, and then we're going to try and smoothly. It's not always very graceful on your own. Like this. This is not graceful. See if I can pull that a little bit more. That would help. Like so. So you're watching a solo roof wrap here. So we're going to peel the back in like so. Get rid of this paper, do not leave it on the floor, it's very slippy. So, what we're going to do, we're going to start working our corners. I'm going to work corner, corner. See, I've come off a little bit here. So we need to pick this back up. And this is where it can get a little bit tricky. But that doesn't look too bad. So we want to get it down roughly to where we need it to be. And then we're just going to keep working. Keep working, work corner to corner. That's what we don't want. does obviously massively help if you've got somebody with you. So hopefully I can get it on this one. So you see the real thing, this is how rapid it is. You know, you're on your own, doing solo installs. That looks a bit better. You know, sometimes it can be a bit finicky to get down. Don't be afraid to give it a good pull. Can you see? It's almost wrapping itself. Don't be afraid to keep working it down. Always, I like this shimmy. This shimmy kind of evens out the film. And I'm really giving this a good pull now to get round this concave section on the roof. So there you see it. This is real time. It's taken me about 3 minutes so far. And we are nearly got a bit more pulling to do here. So what I'll do, really get this up. Really big pull, guys. That's good. Now, that's what I want to see. I want to see my wrinkles coming in the direction where I'm pulling, because then I can pick up this middle and then I can pull it this way. So think of your corners. 1, 2, 3, 4. Work your 4 corners. Spread the middle tension, and then we're going to hinge down the middle and start squeezing. Simple as that. Now squeezing. Important technique. So I've done one lock line. I can do it this way or I can do it this way. And now I'm going to work, and I'm pressing hard, guys. I'm not messing around with this. I'm not messing around with this at all. So now I can split it. So there's a split. And I'm just going to work it down. Remember, this has still got the cap on it, so it's not as malleable as it would be if it didn't have a cap. I hope you can still hear me because I'm facing away from the camera, so let me repeat that. It's got a cap on it, so the film is a lot stiffer. So take your time, but you can see the scratches. You can see the scratches appearing already. So it's really nice to be able to just take my time and know that I'm going to get a really nice finish for the customer on this roof. Lovely. Lovely. So there's one quarter done. So now I'm going to do the same on this side. This is real time, guys. So far, about 4 minutes. And then I'll be trimming it out shortly. Lovely. There's something really therapeutic about vinyl wrapping. It's a beautiful thing. She said she wants me out the frame, guys. Anyway, so look, we're going to cut. I've cut along the glass here. So I'm just using the edge of the glass to give me a nice straight line. I'm going to cut along the seal here, and then I'm going to peel the top off so you guys can see. So far it's taken me about 10 minutes to do this roof, so not long. But remember, lots of pulling each side. Get it like, think of it like a bed sheet. Corner, corner, middle. Corner, corner. I bet if you're messy like her, your bed just looks all crumpled up. Yeah? Because I know her bed always looks crumpled up. Right, so as you can see, a lot of scratches on there. Got the cap here. So it's all installed nice and neatly. Nice and neat. So we're going to pull that out. wheel polishing. So, as you can see, let's have a little look. See if you can see the state of these. They're kind of dull, like how gloss black wheels get. They get hit with acids, they get hit with, you know, all the brake dust. They just take a beating. So what we're gonna do is gonna use hybrid. Such a handy tool. Long neck hybrid, using the Rupes yellow compound. Fine. And we're just gonna try and massage some of these out, and then I'll be ceramic coating with, got something new to try. Got graphene. So I'm gonna be coating it with this graphene wheel coating. Should be 2 years out of that. So I look forward to, also thank you G-Technic for my gifts. Very nice of you. So we'll be coating that up with the graphene and going from there. So let's get this done. Final steps. So we're doing ceramic coating now. We've got Crystal Serum Ultra and we've got EXO. So we put Ultra on first. Gonna leave it a couple of hours. So do some of the bits, and then we're gonna layer up EXO. These two together are called Crystal Serum Ultra Black, and this is the G-Technic top tier coating. So this is what's going on now. Nearing completion. So this will be finished by tomorrow. G-Technic Smart Glass. Applying in small strips, keep reapplying. So you can see this is now the third coating on the window. So maybe stretch this one, the last one, a little further, because this will be very difficult to remove. What's going on, people? That's another one done. Let's have a little walk around. So the body's been fully corrected. Absolutely fantastic looking. Polished the wheels, polished the calipers, ceramic coated those. Bodyworks had ultra black, so 2-layer coating, very thick. We've got the roof wrapped. That really ties in all the details nicely. It looks awesome. What else? Interior's been dealt with, nice and clean in there. Nothing too much in there. Obviously we've got his G-Technic hanger in there, do not wash. Got his G-Technic Ultra Black on there, and that's another one done. I'm gonna take this outside so you can see it, because it's very difficult for you to actually see back of the roof shot. Looks awesome, doesn't it? Very difficult to see the work because these lights cause a flicker. So let's get it outside and we'll go from there. So here's the finished product outside, looking absolutely glorious. I love to see the wheels nice and clean like that all the way through. Roof wrapped, looks epic. And there we go, there we have it. Absolutely ecstatic with the finish on this.